Okay, let's make ourselves a nice fabric basket. So I'm going to go into IQ Designer on my Altair 2 and I'm going to bring in a square shape. Then okay. Now I want this size to be around about 7.5. Oh, bang on, look at that. Awesome. So I'm going to press OK. Then I'm going to put a fill in. I never know which fills to use. Select. And which one should I go with today? I'm going to do this one. And OK. And then OK. And I'm going to fill that inside box. Then I'm going to press next. Then I'm going to reduce this size a little bit. I'm going to go 70. I'm going to press set. And I'm going to take this outline off and set. Then I'm going to save that into the IQ Designer itself. Then I'm going to preview it. And then I'm going to put that to memory. So, and that is in the embroidery side of things. So I'm going to go back to home. I'm going to press on IQ Designer once again, and I'm going to bring back that shape. Okay, here, and set. Then I'm going to remove the fill, which is there. Remove. Okay. Oh, I have to fill because all the paintbrush does is colour and we don't want to colour. So I'm going to press fill and get rid of that. And then I'm going to go back into that bucket so I fill the line up, and then I'm already on a satin stitch. So then I'm going to press on pink and then I'm going to fill that line. So that changed that to pink. Then I'm going to press next. And then I'm going to make this a bit thicker. Like that, and press set. And then I am going to save that into my IQ Designer, preview it. And I'm going to put that into the memory of the embroidery machine. And then we're going to press on the home button. Another thing that we are going to need is just the placement stitch for our design. So I'm going to click on this again and press set. And then all we have to do is change this one here to just a running stitch. And then once again, I'll tell you what, I'm going to change the colour so you can see the colour change. Okay. And then press on the inside, so then that changes the colour. So I'm going to go next, and then we can see it's a running stitch. So we're going to save that into IQ Designer. We're going to preview it, and then we'll save that into the memory of the machine. There we go. For the hoop, I have used a wash away stabilizer. Now we're going to go into embroidery. I'm going to start building what we've actually just done. So we're going to take our running stitch first and set that. And then we're going to add the fill stitch, which is this one, and then set that. Everything should be fine. It'll just build on top of the other thing. And then add the satin stitch, which is this one, and then set. And there we go, we're ready to go. I'm going to change this to a different colour. Okay. The first thing it's going to do is that placement stitch for us. We're going to take it out of the machine, and you're going to have a piece of fabric that is bigger than the actual piece that it's sewing. So then you're going to put that on top. So you've got your fabric, And also I did a piece of batting just to give it a bit of stability. So then first of all, I am going to put some masking tape just to secure everything down. Then I'm going to turn the frame over and I'm going to put another piece of fabric over the top, covering. And I'm going to stitch that into place all at the same time. Then on the machine, I'm just going to press the plus and minus, and I'm going to take that back to that first running stitch. And then I'm going to stitch that running stitch out again. This just tacks everything all down. Now, before you run the fill stitch, make sure that whatever is in your top thread is in your bobbin thread, because this, you're going to see both sides of it, so you want the same colour in both sides. Now you want to take it out of your Altair too, but leave it in the hoop. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our applique scissors. Then we want to pull this fabric back and we want to cut as much of that fabric away as possible without breaking into the stitches. Do that all the way around. And then you're going to turn to the reverse and do exactly the same on the reverse. And then just take any of them loose threads away with a lint roller. Just be careful not to tear your stabilizer and keep everything in the frame. You're going to put everything back into the Altair 2 and then you're going to stitch that satin stitch. Once complete, take it out of the machine and take it out of the hoop. From here, we're going to cut away majority of the wash away stabilizer. Now we only have this little bit to get rid of, and all you're going to do is put some water on your fingers and just literally stroke the side here, and then that will just literally dissolve away. Try and resist the urge to get it completely wet, because you don't want to make your work all crinkly. Another great thing about this is that it'll act as a kind of like a fray check, like a glue, and keep those stitches nice and firm. Now I'm going to use the same thread that I used for the satin stitch. Now you're going to take your hand needle. You're going to start with one of the ends and you're just going to bring them both together like so. And then you're going to stitch into place the first corner. You only need to do it a few times. It's just to hold the corner shut. I've also got these cute little fabric flowers that I'm going to attach on as I close these corners up. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. How cute is this? Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.